It's funny, again, when talking with Dan, even in the music industry, because I've experienced it, you've been in the music industry as well, and you've experienced this. It's a similar thing in a sense where it's, I can't even say it talking off the ledge because it's not really a ledge. It's like you will have people that are so accustomed to the standard, what has been deemed as the standard, and really anybody that steps outside of that, it's almost heresy, and they again do not feel like that's the legitimate way of going through things. I look at like what we did with ISOM, right? First one, right? $3.7 fucking million, and there'll be someone that'll be like, well, because you didn't like pimp your shit out to stores, then it wasn't a legitimate effort. And I'm like, the fuck? We sold over.
Have you been in a comic store?
If one's still around you?
Store in the last 10 years. Jesus Christ! Like the 5 remaining comic stores in the country are all like the size of a closet. For Christ's sake, like
they're comic spotty is for sure.
Like, there's not enough room to change your pants in these stores, and yeah, if you're not sold there, you're not legitimate. What are you talking about? Meanwhile, my publisher, they're owned by a big like company. My Ghost of the Badlands will at least be available.
Yeah,
it'll at least be available in Barnes and Noble, Walmart, all the big ones because of the parent publisher, right? It'll be available. They probably won't order it.
You're right.
You could special order it, right? So, but it won't be day one in comic stores, so it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's not legitimate. Like you're not doing things the proper way. And I've watched people go broke, especially in music, doing things the way that everybody instructed that they were supposed to do it. Not because it made sense. It's just because, well, that's what we're all doing. I mean, I remember with our band, we held both of them. Hell, that's the reason why I left Fire from the Gods. I left that band specifically because they wanted to go the route of the nonstop touring in front of 12 people without us having the foundation. And I was like, guys, that makes no sense. Why would we do that? Like, why on earth would we fucking do that, right? But you're gonna get people that
you have to tour your butt off nowadays because that's
the only way you make money. You're not making money from the record. 100%. You're not gonna make. Again, that speaks to the problem, right? That speaks to the problem with the standard. Something that we were talking about on Monday as well. Like, dude,
right. Why do you think Kiss are on their 19,000th farewell tour? Like, I actually saw Kiss on their farewell dates. Unfortunately, Paul Stanley's voice couldn't join them that evening. But yeah,
that's the only way to make money. They're not seeing a fucking dime off of any of that stuff. And that's why I do believe that these standards are largely nonsensical. They are lousy, and it's not really anything that I would.
Dude, it's an industry. A lot of people don't even realize the history of the American comics industry. It started out as a money laundering operation for the mob.
Mafia, no.
This is after Prohibition, and the mobsters are getting drummed out of the core, and they got to have somewhere to put their money that's legit, and so they use these publishing houses. So if you're wondering why these people are so defensive of their jobs, they've literally got like a code of omerta in this industry because it was basically founded by wise guys. It's anything but legit. It's like the least legit in the publishing space, and it's only gotten worse.
That's true. And again, on the tail end, I think a lot of them they're starting to realize that. Maybe they won't admit it publicly, and I guess their way of admitting it is lashing out at other people. But
I know it's amazing. Am I the only one who finds it hilarious that a bunch of people in an industry literally called comics is physically incapable of taking a joke? Anyone? Everyone.
The funny books.
I can understand round mockery of their employment situation. God knows there's a lot of material there.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, any joke about for Christ's sake.
Yeah. They get, I mean, they're irate, man. And I guess I get it. You know, you have a way, and maybe you worked so hard to get in the position it is that you're in, only for it to become obsolete. It is what it is. I mean, the best of them will make those adjustments. I think a lot of them have. We've seen a lot of creative people that have been in the mainstream. You mentioned the guys publishing your stuff. Same, they did with Chuck, right? Our man's Chuck Dixon. A guy has been around the block, and he's able to land on his feet despite being in the mainstream industry for as long as he had been. So those that, I mean, to be fair though, you got to have talent to do that, right? That's what I mean when I say there might not be a spot on the other side for a lot of these guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios. Next up, possibly our most anticipated book thus far, Yaira.